The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And complete to Zach Ertz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Darts over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it'll be Connor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Flush to his right. Finds his running back, James Conner. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 16, Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter of what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 33 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st down, Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Good footwork at the 30. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fights through and now a crease. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective, saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He's got Connor. Short completion, just 4 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Pass complete to Green. Green able to dance free. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Murray to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds downs, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Connor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Back to throw. Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.